Piggy has a lot of traps, and when traps were added in 2020, Minitoon continued adding traps, and later on, obviously, we had alternative traps as well. But there's always been one trap to me in the game that has stood out to all the others, and in my opinion, honestly, deserves more attention. And that is the Tombstone Trap. Now, if you don't know, the Tombstone Trap was a trap that you got in Halloween 2020. This trap you obtained by doing a quest inside of the alleys, and it was available for a short period of time before it got removed, and it's never been re-added since, and it is the rarest trap in Piggy. In the whole game, it is the rarest trap. So, you may be asking, why am I talking about the trap? Well, in my opinion, I think it is honestly probably one of the worst traps in Piggy, even though it is probably one of the most unique, and in my opinion, it is the like one of the best at the same time. But you're probably confused with what I'm saying. So, in case you are unaware of what the trap does, let me go ahead and show you guys what it does. So, in case you don't know what it does, here is the Tombstone Trap. This is what it looks like when it's placed down, and when a player walks near it, it will summon a Zompiggy that will chase you down for, I think, about 20 seconds. Now, the Zompiggy is as slow as Grandmother from the City. I think it is a slow bot, but if you do touch Zompiggy, you will die. But as you can see, it's not too hard to run away from, and it will disappear out of a short period of time. An interesting fact about the Tombstone Trap as well, you can actually shoot the Zompiggies that come out of it, and they do go into the ground, like so. And if you shoot these guys, there is actually a unique feature that not many people know about, but they do actually stay up, I believe, permanently, and they don't go back down. It's a bug that's been in the game ever since it was added, and they basically become a permanent bot, but they are still slow. As you can see, I don't think they despawn though. Which, as you can see, yeah, they're not despawning. So that's like a feature about the Tombstone Trap that isn't really known. However, it's really unlikely that you're going to waste your bullets on the Tombstone Trap Zompiggies. So why is the Tombstone Trap bad in my opinion? Well, it has a obvious issue, and that's it being not used very well and not the easiest to use. The Tombstone Trap is more of a flex trap. It's more of a trap you'll show since it is the rarest trap in the game, but it costs 10 energy. You place it down, spawns on Piggy, and the bot might get stuck. It might not catch up to them quick enough. And it really isn't the best trap to put in. It's kind of just an empty slot sometimes. And it does really suck to see a trap as unique as it is go into the ground that much. So in today's video, I'm going to recommend a rework to the trap and how it could be implemented into the game. So let's get straight into it. So I'm going to get this done really quickly, but basically, how this new trap would work is it'd have a chance of spawning in 3 different characters related to Halloween. Now, before I get onto how the trap will work, how would this new version of the trap come around? Very, very simple. Minitoon could add this back for this year's Halloween event, if there is going to be a Halloween event, or if there's going to be any Halloween related things. I think the trap would be brilliant to come back this year and just bringing it back. I think that'd be a really, really, really cool idea. So, to bring it back, what you would do is not replacing it with the OG one. The OG one would stay as a separate trap. So any OG players would get that one. And then OG players and new players can unlock the brand new one, revamped one, and it'd be a separate trap. And I think this would be a really good way to please both sides. So that's how it would come back. Now let's get on to how it would actually work. So the brand new Tombstone Trap would definitely stay as a tombstone, but have a bit more aesthetic to it. I feel like it could be a tombstone with 2 little pumpkins at the side of it. Um, just giving it more of a cooler look, making it stand out a bit more. I think it should still cost 10 energy, but this is what I think the trap should do. So the trap would have a chance to spawn 3 characters. Let's start off with the first one, Zompiggy. Zompiggy would have a 50% chance of spawning out of the trap, and Zompiggy would act just like they do in the trap at the current moment. However, the only difference would be that Zompiggy would stay for 25 seconds, and that Zombie would be a little bit faster, so overall being a bit more helpful. And honestly, I think that'd be a really, really good change. Now, the next character that would be in it would be Skelly. Skelly would have a 30% chance of spawning out of the trap, and Skelly would basically run at you. He would stay up for 15 seconds. He would run at you, sprinting at you, and if he catches you, he would stun you for about 3 seconds. Nothing too OP, but he would run at you and stun you. He is most of the time guaranteed to catch you, and he has a little bit of a wind up. Obviously, he crawls out, then he runs at you. He stays for 15 seconds. Could be buffed at or nerfed down to 10 if it's a bit too OP. But I think this would be a really good way to kind of give the trap more variation. And the final character who could spawn out of it would be Crove. Crove would have a 20% chance of spawning out, and Crove would have the most OP ability. When Crove spawns out, Crove wouldn't go for any players. Crove would just stand still, grab her scythe, and smash it into the ground. What this would do is it would put an alert symbol on top of every player's head, and it would also go ahead and slow every player down for 2 seconds. Honestly, I think that would be really cool, and making it a lower percentage does fit. Now, this might be a bit too advanced for a piggy trap, and I completely get why it would be. But honestly, any way this trap could be reworked would be absolutely brilliant, because I feel like this trap is really underused in the community, and I understand why. And I feel like for it being the rarest trap in the game, it should have a unique thing to it. I know it would be a separate trap if it got redone, but I really like the Tombstone Trap, and I really think it should be better. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think the Tombstone Trap should be reworked, or do you think it should stay the same? Let me know, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, bye bye.